Hello, everyone. This is Steve Fossey from Elite Business Insurance. I'm here to talk to you about restaurant insurance companies, how Elite Business Insurance can make sure that your restaurant is covered correctly for all the right angles regarding every single possible option of insurance that you could possibly purchase to benefit yourself or to protect yourself the right ways while you own a restaurant. We specialize in the restaurant industry. We are an independent agency, so we have thousands of markets throughout the United States that we take your restaurant exposure and we blast it out through all of our markets, our carriers, our brokers, and we shop you around and we have them underbid each other to get you the best price possible. So we always make sure we cover you the right way and then we get you the best price possible in order to do so. So in the restaurant industry, you're serving food. There's going to be customers walking in and out of your restaurant on a daily basis. If something happens to them, if they get injured or something happens to their property, say for some freak accident, you damage their property, you damage their purse, you damage their car while performing work. That's what general liability insurance, the main exposure on an insurance policy, is going to protect you for. So if you're serving food, if somebody gets sick from the food, if somebody chokes, if somebody dies from the food, general liability insurance would protect you for that. If somebody slips and falls in your restaurant, if they're walking down the stairs and they slip in your restaurant and they take a spill and they break their arm and they hurt themselves, general liability insurance will protect your business for that. In the case that you're hanging up a sign outside, a restaurant sign, and it falls down and smashes on a car outside, you were performing work at that time, general liability insurance would cover you for that. Say that you have some shelves hanging in your restaurant and one of the shelves falls down and it falls on top of a woman's pocketbook and rips it in half. General liability insurance would cover you for that as well. So any sort of operations that you're doing while you're performing work, after work has been completed, general liability insurance will protect you the right way. And you need, if you own a business, if you're serving food to people, you need at least $1 million per occurrence. $2 million per policy is what I would recommend as your insurance agent. And depending on how big your restaurant is, depending on how many assets that you have, you might want to even stack up on with an umbrella to cover over your risk so that you're covered even more than $1 million. So general liability is the main exposure. If you're serving alcohol, if you're serving liquor, you're going to need liquor liability insurance, which protects you in the case that somebody gets drunk and gets injured, somebody damaged property due to you serving alcohol. That will protect you for that. General liability insurance, liquor liability insurance. And then if you own the restaurant, if you own the building, you're going to need commercial property insurance. If you've done any remodeling to the interior to meet your restaurant needs, you could have additions and improvements coverage on your commercial property policy. The contents, if you actually take your building and you flip it upside down, anything that hits the ceiling that's not attached to the structure, your tables, your chairs, your cooking equipment, your refrigerators, your cash register, any sort of furniture that you have, any sort of office furniture, all of that would be considered contents. So you need to make sure you cover your contents for replacement costs. God forbid a fire happens. God forbid a hurricane blows your building to the ground and everything gets destroyed. If your food gets damaged, if your food goes bad due to a power outage, there's endorsements that you could add on to the commercial property coverage for that. If you have glass in the front of your store, plate glass, and one of your window cracks, you get plate glass coverage or window coverage on top of your commercial property policy. Then if you have employees, which I'm sure you do if you own a restaurant, you're going to need workers' comp insurance in the case they get injured, they slip, they fall, they cut their finger, they burn their hand while cooking. Stuff like that, you need to make sure you're protected for all the right ways. One claim could destroy your business. You could be over for 20 years running strong, thinking you don't need insurance. One day something happens, some negligent act happens, somebody gets hurt, an employee or somebody you're serving food to, and it could destroy your business if you're not covered the right way. So at Elite Business Insurance, you give us a call. We make sure we give you all the options to cover your business the correct way, and then we shop you around and we find you the best price possible to do so. Give us a call. Give us a chance. 1-800-850-8819, Elite Business Insurance. We are Elite.